How are we going, folks? Game number 2. Is it going to be closer than the last one? How's everybody doing? Anybody joining in from the last one, which was the Highlanders over the Reds? People joining in for the first time this evening. People watching after the fact. Waratahs against the Hurricanes. Canes by 150, says JP. Elliot says no. Elliot says no. Up the mighty Tahs, says Elliot. Biggest upset of the year. Here we come. Canes are going to blow the Tahs back home. The Canes are going to win by at least 20. Canes are looking a bit shaky now. Goodness me, have I got time to adjust my Super Brew? What did I say? I'm pretty sure I made it a relatively conservative pick. No, it's going to be too late. They're going to kick the ball off. I can't change it. I should have changed it. Oh, I said Hurricanes by 19. Maybe that's not that conservative. Canes 12 is looking a bit shaky. Nathan, man, how's it going? Jamie, you see the new Lions tour schedule? There's now a Lions v Lions. Sean, I did not see that. I will have to have a look. Early penalty to the Tahs. Tahs jersey, you're optimistic. I don't know if it's optimism or just comfort. The Tahs fabric's a bit nicer. Elliot loves it. One of my 3 Waratahs jerseys. What can I say? Did I buy 3 Waratahs jerseys? I did not. Did I buy 1 Tahs jersey? Yes, I did. And then Daikin had a Facebook competition where they were giving away 2 jerseys. One, which was this one, and a signed version of this one. I entered that competition from New Zealand. I won that competition and had them send it to my aunt's house in Melbourne. And then my mum, when she was over visiting, picked it up for me and I got it back. There you go. Happy days. Barry is in Ireland. Yahoo top quality content. Top quality rugby in the AM is always a treat. Yes, that's right. Rugby content from Australia against the Kiwi team. Happy days. JP is saying there's only 6 people in the crowd. We'll have to have a look and see how many people are actually there. It is the SCG. I did hear Mertz saying something like, because it's the SCG, it always looks like it's sparsely attended, even if they get like 10,000 people. All those seats on the current shot are very, very empty, it must be said. How many Super Rugby jerseys do I have in the collection? Oh, goodness me. Blues, I've got about 4. Crusaders 2. Hurricanes 1. Highlanders 1. Chiefs 1. For the Australian teams, Waratahs 3. Reds 1. Rebels 1. Force 2. And who's the others? The Brumbies 1. For the South African teams, Sharks 2. Bulls 3. Cheetahs 1, if that's one you count. Lions 1, Stormers 2, and who's the one I'm missing? Sharks I said, Lions I said, Bulls I said, Stormers I said, Kings? I don't know any Kings ones. Did I miss a team? Stormers, Sharks, Bulls, Lions, Cheetahs, Kings. That's it, eh? Hawaii's? Yeah, Hawaii's 1. I lost count. Yeah, me too. God, sorry. Elephants, Mark. How are you, Mark, mate? Yeah, Ruben Love is not looking too healthy there as he is having his head treated to on the floor as we're 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. Some will Steph Parrott. True, I have 2. Hawaii Zach, I have 1. They don't exist anymore, that's true. But they've still got the S. This Super Rugby. They got it on the sleeve. There is really nobody on that side of the field, eh? Bloody hell. That's very sparsely populated. Maybe Geordie into 10. That would be a sight to see, wouldn't it? It might do his All Blacks claims a bit better. I mean, they've played him at 10 once before. Some Wolves are back playing Japan. That's true, in July. Very true. English Premiership jerseys? Oh, goodness me. Can I name them off the top of my head like I just did that? Bath 1. I don't think I have duplicates for any. 1 Bath, 1 Northampton, 1 Wasps, Saracens, but they're not in the Premiership at the moment. 2 Exeter, actually. I do have 2 Exeter. Our man Mark sent me one of those. Sail Sharks, 1. Who else have I got? Leicester Tigers, I've got one of them. Yeah. I laughed when seeing a Lions v Lions game. Should be confusing. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fascinating to see the Lions take on the Lions. Quins, yes, Quins I have. Newcastle I don't. Quins I do have. Do I have a Southern Spears or Fiji Drua? No, I don't, Theft. No, actually, no. Craig, mate, how's it going? Unfortunate for Love? Absolutely. My dad was just saying when he was here earlier, he wanted to see a good game from him. A French top 14. I don't have Bristol, Matthew. Man, they're really hard to get your hands on. Top 14 jerseys. La Rochelle, Racing 92, Stade Francais. Toulouse, I've got 2, but one of them's too small for me. Toulon. What else have I got? Is that it? Don't have as many top 14 ones, to be honest. Munster, I do have 1. You have to sell half of your collection for a Bears jersey. That seems to be a thing. Gloucester, I don't have a Gloucester jersey, eh? How many Rugby World Cup jerseys? Samoa from 2019, Box from 2019, All Blacks 2019, England 2019, Italy 2019, Ireland 2019. Those ones, off the top of my head. Best jersey ever. Don't make me pick. Yeah, Love looks to be going off on a stretcher at the moment, eh? Instagram, Owen Franks is coming back to play for the Hurricanes. Yeah, I think he's on a 1-year deal, is what I saw. So that's good news to have him back. Yeah. Thoughts on the game so far? We haven't seen much at all. We're 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. We've spent more time stopped than we've spent with the game actually playing. Cape Town and Johannesburg is where the games in the Lions Tour will be played. So one altitude venue, one not altitude venue. 2017 Canes away jersey is a beauty. Which one's the 2017 away one? Is it the black with the fluoro stripes, or is it the one before that? Barbarians jerseys. Yeah, I don't have any Barbars jerseys. I did actually order one. I ordered a Barbars jersey with another jersey to try and get some kind of discount, because it was like if you spend a certain amount, you'll get a voucher. And they took my money and then cancelled the Barbars jersey because they were out of stock. But they still sent me the other one, but I didn't get the voucher. Anyway. Might have to slot Franks in at 10 at this rate, yeah. And the Bulls home ground, so in Pretoria, Loftus. That's not far from Joburg. Just down the road, I think. Not that I've been, but that's what I understand. NetGear's third on the predictor. I bombed out with that first result, man. Absolutely bombed out. Hurricanes by 24. I had them by 19. I was tempted to put a bet on the game, but I decided not to. Man, he's going off on a stretcher. That's bad. Really bad. If you could get a signed jersey by the players, which memorable team would it be? Interestingly, I've got a signed one from Leinster, which I was kindly sent. I've got a signed one from the Tahs. I don't have any signed international jerseys. I guess that would be the next best thing, eh? Yeah. I've got one signed by Lee Halfpenny, one signed by Bod. Yeah. I think that's it for the signed ones. So it'd be nice to get like an All Blacks one or, I don't know, Wales, Springboks, that kind of thing. That'd just be cool. International. Craig says, watch up. Okay, game is back on. Craig is brilliant with the watch up calls. It's a line out. It's the Canes. Auburn Ledger's on. 4 passes. Or was it 5? And Julian Savio's over. Man, that didn't take long. That's like 16 seconds after the restart. Man, too easy. Line out. 1 pass, 2 passes, 3 passes, 4 passes. That was it. Simple as. Way too easy. Open the floodgates. Gonna be brutal. Yeah, it looks like it. No one in Awasi had no chance. Eric, I didn't actually see what happened to Love. One minute I looked down and the next minute I look up, he's lying on his back. They didn't show any replays because, yeah, someone else said it must have been pretty bad. But it's just simple ball through the hands play. Yeah, it's a bit disconcertingly easy. Savio's not as fast. He hasn't been fast as for ages. All lies, it was all offside. Whatever excuse, you'll take it. Yeah. Waratahs 0, Hurricanes 5. He's missed the conversion. Let's chuck that up. There we go. And just for the Waratahs, we will change the colour to sky blue. There you go. They got to have one thing. Do you think Leinster will crush the Tahs if they played them? Yeah, I think pretty easily. It was a knee for Ruben Love. Then that's not good. Fifth's going back to 147th in the poll. I don't even want to look where I'm at. Don't want to look. Who was playing 15 for the Tahs today, Alaran? Oh, it's Maddox. Yeah, defensively, he's suspect. Has to be said. Come on, Tahs. Do something. Tahs can do something, surely. Watch up, says Craig. Okay. Well, I'm watching the Tahs. They've gone through 5 phases, so surely there's something good is going to come their way. If it's an intercept for the Canes, that'll be brutal. But so far, it's the Tahs. Jake Gordon taking a sweet time at the bottom of that ruck. Douglas takes a carry. Gordon again, relatively quick ball. Parise beats his first defender, as he is like to do. I think it was Flanders. Gordon. 9 phases. They're trucking it up, the Tahs. Gordon. Oh, Newsom with the sweet steps. What feet. There you go. That's a great try. No blowout for these guys as proud New South Welshmen. There you go. Gordon, yeah, for sure. Someone said off his hip. That's pretty much what it was. First pass, like he double pumped, right? Got someone to maybe just second guess for a second, and then that opens up the gap for Newsom. And he's away. God, look at those steps. I mean, Ledger was left for dead. Nice. Is this game the free-to-air one this week? Or don't tell me it was the last game. Which is the free-to-air one in Australia? Was there a player taking out a hellback? I thought it was just... that's a lead change. I thought it was just Gordon's little pump fake that got the halfback for the Canes to just check him. Or maybe Flanders at the bottom of that ruck, but I don't think he was going to get there. Right, so let's add those Waratahs points on the board. 7 points to 5. And Aussie team is in the lead, and we're loving it. It'll always be the 7-ish Saturday fixture. Okay. So tomorrow's game... not the Force and the Chiefs. The Brumbies are in New Zealand for a 7 o'clock kickoff, which is 5 o'clock Australia or something. What's the game after that? Rebels and Blues. Oh, surely not. Rebels Blues is the free-to-air game tomorrow night, says Simon. Why that one? Surely not that one. Spec, we are 8 minutes, 25 seconds in. There's a try each way. Savia in the corner from a line-out move for the Canes in the first one. And then Newsom for the Tahs. Tahs go 9 phases. Jake Gordon puts him into a nice little gap. And some great footwork. So 2 pretty good tries. When 2 cents forgets his own Blues, I know. I'm just not pumped for them at the moment. I am honestly more keen to see how the Aussie teams go than to see how my Blues go. Gianfranco says, following you from Italy where the game is not even streamed. Is it on the World Rugby website, mate? Maybe? I think all the territories which don't have a broadcaster are on World Rugby site, but someone else will have more information. Force versus Chiefs is super late tomorrow, Blood Dragon, mate. I don't know if I can do that one. That one kicks off at 11:55. I'm tempted to go like a mega stream, just like back to back to back 6 hours of streaming, but I say that now, but I feel like even after this game, I'm going to feel pretty knackered and looking forward to going to bed, not looking forward to doing another stream. So we'll see. We'll see. If nothing else, the camera work in this game is also very nice, by the way. Mega stream tomorrow, please. Can we really do back-to-back? 11:55 kickoff. How am I supposed to get through that game? It's going to finish like 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. 9:55 here in Brisbane, so super late even on Australia. Yeah, 9:45 is the normal kickoff for me for this game. So to go another one beyond that is it's kind of both appealing but also not, in a way. Lamapi is still in the squad. He was just not chosen for this game. The coaching staff said, no, it's not because he's going to France. We just didn't want to pick him, which, if you believe that, I think you'll probably believe anything, but that's the official line. Lamapi is just not in the squad for this reason, for whatever reason. Sammy says this might be the one game the Waratahs can win. Let's see if they can do it. One of these teams is going to get their season off to a winning start. Lamapi has a niggle. Okay, maybe that's true. I thought they said he was fit in the preview. Look up. Okay, what am I looking at? Messy ball. Now we need to watch there. He's getting pressured. Oh, the Canes are turning it over. This is going to get messy. Karifi, Reasi. Oh, man, this is too easy. Somebody tackle Reasi, for goodness sake, people. Oh. Come on, man. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, Waratahs. Come on. That's poor. I mean, Reasi is a difficult guy to tackle, to be fair, but, like, Parise just bounces off him. Awful. Parise's defense is about as bad as his offense is good. Anyway, Tahs' attacking ability is actually quite good, but they can't defend. Yeah, says Mark. They can't defend well. Yeah. Really poor Tahs D from turnover ball. There you go. And that's poor. Rayase for the ABs. Rayase versus Nane Saturo. Yeah, it could be that conversation. But you know how Steve Foster's going to do it. He's just going to chuck. He'll probably chuck both fullbacks on the wings, right? He'll put Geordie Barrett on one and put, Will Jordan on the other. Because why play a guy in his natural position? Why do it? Don't do it. There we go. Second lead change, so easy jog to the line. Stadium is massive, but nobody's there. SCG holds a lot of people, but it looks at a glance to be well under 10,000, to be honest, which is not a great thing. Yeah, he will, the clown. You're talking about Ian Foster, eh? You know he's going to put Geordie Barrett on the wing. You know he's going to put Geordie Barrett on the wing. He's not going to play him at fullback. Or he'll play him at like second five or something. COVID, says Craig. Yeah, that might be right. I guess Sydney's had more cases recently than other areas. Is that the thing? Is it like limited attendance or... Like, I'm kind of surprised some of the games have been able to go ahead without any issue, given that there seems to be cases always just popping up here and there. Five phases for the Canes. They are into the Tahs half. Ellard's going to teach the Tahs how to tackle. Well, they could use a defence coach, man. You're in the wrong field. Get out of what you're doing. Get your bum on a plane to Australia, if they let you. Teach them how they do it in Wales. Zach prefers D, Mac at fullback, Geordie on the wing. The one thing about Geordie on the wing is he's tall and he can take a high ball. You saw how valuable that was for Vunivalu tonight, right? Just kia ora, just morning from the US, got a long time watching, first time chatting, got to deal with paying $30 US for Flow Rugby to watch Trans-Tasman, but you have to do it. Yeah, man, I heard about that. I was surprised that wasn't on ESPN Fans, eh? $30. It's a chunk of change. I mean, in the scheme of things, I guess it's not too bad for the amount of entertainment you'll get. You'll get like plenty of hours out of it. It's cheaper than the movie tickets and stuff, but yeah, not ideal. Look up, says Isaac. I'm looking up. Waratahs have got a line out. Surely we're not going to have another lead change. Can't be going to happen. Porecki throws it to the back of the line out. He gets the ball back at the back of the line out. Charging run. 8 meters out. Oh, are you kidding me? Gus Bell's just gone over for a try. This game's got everything. Okay. I was not going to watch this game because I was like, it's going to be a hiding. I'm not going to watch it, but... oh, it's Ellard's team, so I had to get up and watch it. Stay up and watch it. Line out moves, man. That seems to be the way to go. Great try. Honestly, that was a good one. What is going on with this game, Matthew? Yeah, exactly. Who would have thought the Tahs were a winless team based on what we've seen so far? I mean, their defence has not been great for a couple of the Canes tries, but yeah. Still early. Yeah. It's still early. I mean, I'm not looking at this going, the Tahs are going to win this, but pleasing. Pleasing to see. 14 points to 12. I will update that score momentarily. I'm a gentleman. Is JP about? There he is. He is in shock after seeing his Reds go down to see these chaps from south of the border putting up a fight. He's in shock. Multitasking at the moment. Everybody's multitasking. Fozzie is the type of guy to pour milk on the Weet-Bix. What's wrong with milk on Weet-Bix? Bro, don't get me started on milk on Weet-Bix. This is going to become pineapple pizza again. What's going on? Now I'm convinced the Reds and Tahs have switched jerseys. Maybe doppelgangers or something like that. Doesn't look a great stadium for rugby, but isn't the SCG beautiful? It's the wrong shape for rugby, you're right, but it does look class. Looks better when there's cricket on it. Milk goes after Weet-Bix. Milk goes after Weet-Bix. Yeah. Weet-Bix in. Then milk. Yeah, milk on Weet-Bix. Okay, good. Whew, I thought, like, am I doing something else crazy? Milk goes before Weet-Bix. Milk, Weet-Bix, and yogurt is top. Okay. You misspoke. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. Just checking. I was like, I didn't know the Weet-Bix and the milk could be a controversial issue. And hell yeah, add that banana for sure. I would have loved it though if you guys had just suddenly started saying, bro, you put the milk in first, then you add the Weet-Bix, and I would have just been like, what life am I living? My whole life is a lie. Theft, I don't know, that's alright. Everything can be a bit controversial. Yeah, imagine this conversation on Twitter though. Then it gets brutal. Cabbage knew it. I'm a Canes fan. I said this was going to be a walkover for us. Hopefully you still win. I still reckon you guys will win, but I'm pleased that it's a close game thus far, I'll admit it. Throw some kiwi fruit, strawberry, hell yeah. Eat Weet-Bix with pineapple. I can honestly say I've never tried pineapple on Weet-Bix. I've tried apple, believe it or not pineapple. Banana, pear, because I think you got to have some fruit with your Weet-Bix, man. Weet-Bix gets it's a bit bland on its own. You need some, you can just do sugar, but come on, let's add some fruit. Unsub for blasphemy, I know, right? Waratahs has got another penalty. What's going on, folks? Offside? Time played, Greasy. I will let you know in just a tick. They're showing a replay, so the clock's not on the screen. It's at 20 minutes right now. 20 minutes. Cream on Weet-Bix. Man, I've never tried that. That seems a bit much, surely. Jake Gordon's pretty big for a 9. He's certainly bigger than Joe Powell. I'll tell you that much. Raspberry, blueberry, almonds, and honey on Weet-Bix. Weet-Bix with honey. I haven't tried that, but that's a good way. It's another way. Hey, you can kind of add the sweet without having to just add plain white sugar. Weet-Bix dry is the only way to go. I'm going to have to disagree. Oh, yeah. Tahs kicked a penalty. It's 17-12. Keep that scoreboard ticking over. Weet-Bix with Powerade. Man, there's a lot of options for the Weet-Bix out there, hey? Come on, Canes this time. They're going to need to get their A's into G, man. Wouldn't mind playing around with any fruits if you're choosing with Weet-Bix. It's fun to edit your brekkie. Pretty much. Maybe pineapple. I used to watch Macca Packa when I was a child. Has that show been around that long? I did not know this. Weet-Bix with WD-40 might be taking it a step too far, but it would be greasy. What's Lion Red? Lion Red is a beer. There are people who genuinely argue that milk goes first and your cereal of choice goes second, but I think we can all agree they are sociopaths. I've always been a milk goes second kind of guy. The milk goes second. Look up, says Craig. All right, here come the Canes. Surely it's the Canes. They were just outside the Tahs 22. Oh, here we go. "11 phases. 12. Ledger. Geordie. Oh, Geordie too easy. Geordie too easy. Just walked it in, exactly. What's Weet-Bix, says Hollywood? You don't have Weet-Bix in Canada? Oh my goodness. Weet-Bix sponsor the All Blacks. We often have things about how many Weet-Bix an All Black eats. Oh yeah, too easy. I think even if Geordie didn't score there, somebody else was scoring because they had numbers. Auburn Ledger gets it to Geordie. They've got two guys essentially taken out by that pass. But yeah, school grade defense is pretty much it. Maddox is just falling off tackles. Honestly, Alaran, his defense is, not very good. Good ball in hand. (17-19). So the Canes are back in front after like 24 minutes. There's 4 lead changes. This is crazy. Never heard Weet-Bix until just now from the USA. Man, North Americans don't do Weet-Bix. Fascinating. Yes, it's not the most appealing breakfast item. I mean, I'm from the US and I've heard of Weet-Bix, he says. How are the Tahs scoring tries? I don't know. Hold on a second. I mean, I know you can Google this, but Weet-Bix. It's always associated with sports here in New Zealand. Like somehow blocks of wheat are going to make you like a horse and run. I mean, honestly, this is not an attractive breakfast item, is it? I'm going to get crumbs all over my laptop. It's, honestly, it ain't pretty. But it does the job of filling your tummy. So, there you go. Whole grain goodness. If Mark comes back with Weet-Bix, I know. Eat a dry one on stream. You can't do dry Weet-Bix, man. That's nasty. Yeah, they need to have some kind of liquid with them. Usually milk, I would assume. With them, my son's eating them with just like a can of peaches and the peach juice. Yeah. High in fiber. Yeah. No, these are locally produced ones. These are, I think in the UK it's like Weet-Bix. Here it's Weet-Bix. So, yeah. I usually do 4, 3 or 4. Jerry Collins could do 8. Speaks to his manliness. I can't compete with that. I had Weet-Bix yesterday. Got mistaken for the Rock. There you go. That's how that works. Peaches and juice, exactly. Rugby can be strange to land a weaker Aussie team is doing well against New Zealand opposition. The top team gets destroyed. All I will say is, still early days. There's still time for the Tahs to get destroyed. Geordie Barrett just missed a shot at goal. It was a pretty long one. He didn't miss it by much. Why didn't they give them the name Wheat Bricks, given they look like bricks? I guess a Bix, which implies like a biscuit, is more appealing than a brick. The UK ones are bigger as well, the size of a mobile phone. I've never tried Weetabix. But I heard that the company Sanitarium, which I believe is like a charity or something, pursued an English... like a store that sells all English imported goods for selling Weetabix. Like, how dare you? That's our copyright. And they're like, no, this is Weetabix. You sell Weet-Bix. It's a different thing. Anyway, there is rugby on as we talk about Weet-Bix. The crowd is small. But as Craig, I think, said, COVID may have put some people off wanting to go to a crowded stadium. But that one section of the ground looks all right. UK one is Weetabix, this is Weet-Bix, exactly right. Different products. Same family of product, I guess. Different companies. Weet-Bix are what I buy. Off-brand stuff just as nice but cheaper. Off-brand is generally the way to go. Although that's the regular brand one for the Weet-Bix, to be honest. If you eat Weet-Bix, you immediately turn into Charlie Farmer winner or your money back. It's pretty much how it works. Whoa, Geordie Barrett, what a ripper of a pass out wide. What an absolute ripper. Back for a penalty. What did he do? Was it forward? Is that why they stopped it? Bloody hell, look at that thing. Even if the Waratahs lose by 10, 15 points, it's not bad for them. Exactly. They're predicted to lose by 21, according to the bookies. How do we get off rugby during this game? I don't know, actually. This is a really high-paced game. We should be only talking about rugby. And yet, one comment about Weet-Bix, and everything just went to Weet-Bix. That's why it's the official breakfast cereal of the All Blacks. This is true. Sometimes you can get All Blacks cards in a box of Weet-Bix, but I don't eat enough Weet-Bix to get cards, nor would I collect cards anyway. It's all Parrot's fault, that's right. All your fault. You opened the box of Weet-Bix. And no Gazza to keep us on track. Run it! Run it! Get it to your wingers! Oh, they're giving it to Maddox. Back for a penalty. Weet-Bix that like button, indeed. We've got 80 people in an Aussie stream, which is actually pretty high. So, yeah, do like it. The stream. That is. I guess it keeps us degenerates in the chat in line. He does. He doesn't get too off topic, which is surprising because he likes to talk about stuff. You see how keen he was to tell stories. I should really make that a thing because he comes over here every Friday at like 2 o'clock. And then he and my mum go to pick up my son from school. Maybe at 2 o'clock I should just have the whiteboard ready and just be like, tell a story, I'll record it and chuck it on YouTube. Maybe. Okay, Isaac tells me to look up. I'm looking up. The Canes are mauling it. They're very close to the line. And Dane Coles just spun off the back and boomfa. Try time. Do it. Oh my god, Gaza Stories. Gaza Story Time must be a weekly event on YouTube. The Gaza Chronicles. I should. I give them a topic. I did have some written down from you guys a previous time that you wanted him to talk about. So, yeah, there's no shortage of topics for Gaza. He doesn't need a topic. You give him about Weet-Bix, he'd probably go for half an hour. Story time with Gaza is a great idea. There we go. Theft is on a 0% win rate for your picks on Super. You can't have picked the Tahs, though, surely. You didn't pick the Tahs. You didn't pick the Tahs. Nobody picked the Tahs. Except Ellard. Maybe Ellard picked the Tahs. Good conversion. It's 26-17. Greasy, am I streaming tomorrow night's games? I plan to do the first one. In all likelihood, I will do the second one. Part of me wants to try and do the third one, but honest to goodness, it's on at almost midnight. So I was expecting a higher, this game to be defensively tighter, and it has not been, eh? Oh, man. Yeah. When there's more points on the board than there are minutes gone, you know the game is not really defensively very good. Super stream, yeah, I know. Or to be super 3 streams. 4 in your pool pick the Tahs. Is that right? Were any of them Eldred Sledge? Or can you not see their usernames? Hiku stays up all night. I used to be able to do that. Then I had kids. My kids don't let me sleep in. I can't stay up and then make up for it in the morning. Because my kids will get up at the same time no matter what. Is this going to be another try? No. Rouse isn't a touch. I'll give you $20 if you watch 3 full games. $20, eh? 11:55 is the killer. Let's see how I feel at the end of this stream. It'll give me a good judgment of whether I feel like I could get through another 2 hours tomorrow. My kids' spec are 3 and 5. My son would love to sleep in. He would sleep in all day, but his sister, nope. Nope. I'll give you 20 Weet-Bix. I think I've got at least 20 Weet-Bix in there, but yeah. Current COVID numbers in South Africa rising. There's fear that British Northern Ireland will be cancelled, Landon. I hope not. They've reworked the schedule, as some people mentioned. I had seen some of it, but not the exact fixtures list. I think they're trying to get things as organised as possible. Nick Berry does not care about straight line-out throws. Yeah, they do seem a bit crooked. But, I don't know. Maybe it should be his AR that's calling those, eh? Switch from beer to vodka and use the sugar to stay awake. That's actually maybe a good idea. Beer is not a good idea if I'm going to do 6 hours of streaming. I might need to get some kind of spirit. Watch up, says Craig. All right. Do my kids play rugby yet? I just contacted the local rugby club to get my son enrolled this week, but I haven't heard back from them yet. I'm watching. The Canes are hot on the attack. So unless there's going to be an intercept again, I would say the Canes are going to slip by some pretty crappy defence from the Waratahs. Oh my goodness. They're just falling off tackles. Strolled over. And the floodgates have opened. Too easy, says Si. Indeed. Indeed. Like Xavier got tackled. Auburn Ledger. There's ground pass. Geordie gets it to Proctor, who just goes over. He's like, oh, I'll go over. Yeah, just the... They don't even look that pumped. They're just like, yep. Man. Pretty bad. $33.17. That's the bonus point. Grant says, I open the stream and the Canes start romping. There you go. The Tahs have actually been in the lead a couple of times during this game, believe it or not, but it's looking like a long time ago now, isn't it? Don't watch much local rugby. Me and Gaza used to go to the club rugby, but that was before I had kids. Since I had kids, I don't go to much. Been to a little bit, and Gaza tends to worry a bit more about the cold and the rain now, so he doesn't go as much either. He worries about getting sick. Any ideas which positions my kids play? No idea at the moment, man. He's only 5, so too young. But I would say, based on his personality, he's a back, not a forward. Watch up, says Craig. Goodness me. How many points are we going to have? We've already got like 50 points. 38 minutes and 25 seconds. It's a Waratahs scrum in good attacking position. They got Spider Cam above. Oh man, Gordon just straight off the back of the scrum and just strolls over. That's some Waratah-like defending from the Canes, to be honest. The Super Brew pool spec, if you go to my video from today about the preview for the Saturday games, it's in the description box. It's in the description box, the link to the pool. There's only been 2 games, so you've still got time to join in. You won't be supremely disadvantaged. Man, this game's mental. I'm happy with it. Like, keep going, Tahs. Close that gap. Defense is atrocious. I'm looking forward to the halftime stats to see what they're like. Man. It's going to be 24-33 once this conversion goes over. And defense is optional. I don't even know that it's optional, Daramundi. It's almost like discouraged. I made some picks before the game started, but I couldn't find the pool. Oh, okay. You should be able to join in the pool then, I guess, if you've got picks from another pool. I think you should be able to join in. I think you can still join pools and your picks will count. That's half time. 24-33. Bloody hell. It's going to be a shootout, says JP. So too many JPs. JP sensational. I want to look at these stats. Stats. Easy to join up. Yeah, Super Brew is pretty straightforward. I always get lost on their website, but the sign-up process is pretty straightforward. Wow. Yeah. Half time. Run meters 161 to 346. The Canes have had more. Possession is 46-54 to the Canes. Territory 43-57 to the Canes. Tackles, both sides, are at 79%. Now, just the way I look at it, usually, like, anything below 80 is pretty bad. So, they're both below 80. Yeah. But, yeah, like Theft says, it's surprisingly interesting. Can keep that. Apparently you are in the pool. Okay. We'll have a look. I don't think I'm doing very well in the pool. I'll check it later. Red's defense wasn't bad. That killed the lack of territory strategy. Yeah, and the kicking was a bit average, wasn't it? Maybe they're playing hands off due to COVID. No, maybe there is some social distancing going on, eh? Good on the Tahs for staying in it. They only have one shot in the second half after half time. Still an out now gunfight at the OK Corral. That's a movie, right? I know that's a real thing, but that's also a movie. That gang of guys. Is that Wyatt Earp? Is that Wyatt Earp who hunts those guys down? Don't know. Where do you get your stats like meters, assists, tackles? I can only find points. There's a few good ones. ESPN actually is a pretty good one. ESPN does some good rugby stats, but they don't cover every competition. Ultimate Rugby is very good. They cover pretty much every competition, but they don't do player stats. They just do team stats. Rugby Pass does some with their match center, but like most of the companies get their stats through Opta, so it's relatively consistent. But Rugby Pass, I think they just get their own stats, so sometimes they are like way off. Like all the stats can be questioned because it's a human at the end of the day, but yeah, Rugby Pass's ones can be a bit hit and miss. Yeah, those are some good ones. It's an old Western. Oh, trivia. Yes, Alan, from the latest bottle of beer, it was. Get ready for it. OK Corral was real and there was a film. Yes, I think that also is how my brain remembered it. Tombstone. Oh, have I seen Tombstone? What's that depressing one with Clint Eastwood? That's not Tombstone. What was that one with Clint Eastwood? Unforgiven. That's right. Unforgiven. Yeah, that's depressing. I watched like the Dollars trilogy and then I watched Unforgiven and I was like, these are not the same. These are not the same movies. There's a very like they all have Clint Eastwood. They're all westerns, but there's a very different vibe to those movies. Very different vibe. Right, trivia. It's not a sports question. It is New Zealand. As a New Zealand question. What year did Mount Tarawera erupt? It's a volcano. If you didn't get that, what year did Mount Tarawera erupt? Grant's got it. 1886. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Is that the one that did the pink and white terraces? I'm not sure. I think it might be. One of the other natural wonders of the world. Unforgiven was a dumpster fire. Isn't it like really critically acclaimed though? I didn't get into it. I was like really down after watching Unforgiven. But again, I've just watched like The Good, the Bad and the Ugly and Fistful of Dollars and stuff. So I went from like, I mean, those aren't real happy movies either, but still very different vibes. My earth science degree finally plays off. Seriously? Or is that Google playing off? If you got that off the top of your head, then that's amazing. That's legit amazing. JP says Unforgiven is amazing. See, you're a film guy, so you probably get it. I'm not a film guy. I'm a layman. Maybe I need to watch it again. I don't know. I went to Tarawera for a volcanology trip. No way. Now you're having me on. Pink and white terrace was destroyed in the eruption. I thought so. Unforgiven is great. Okay, maybe I need to go back and watch it. Maybe it's not a good idea to expect it to be another Dollars movie just because it's got Clint Eastwood in it. Which is nicer, the North Island or the South Island? If you want scenery, South Island, by a mile. By a mile. No, same weekend the ABs played South Africa in Test 2 1996. Wow, that's a good memory association trick. Unforgiven is like a deconstruction of a traditional Western. It's brilliant. See, that's probably why I didn't get it. Because I was like, hey, I watched a Western. I binge watched them. I was in China. I got them all on DVD, if you can believe it or not. Bootleg DVD. I got the Dollars movies. And then I watched Unforgiven straight after it. Maybe not the same day, but bang, 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 bang. And I was like, one of these things is not like the other. Yeah. Novmum's going to do a 30-ish km bike ride. Goodness gracious me. Rather you than me, but that being said, bike riding is quite nice. Adrian, how are you going? Theft also agrees the South Island, yeah. Scenery-wise, you cannot beat it. Like, Milford Sound is literally unbelievable. I went there and I couldn't believe the information my eyes were telling me I was looking at. South Island was where Lord of the Rings was filmed. They filmed it in both islands, but more of it in the south, I think. The Dollars movies on bootleg must have been great. Interestingly, when you go to the bootleg stores, they probably don't have them anymore because nobody watches stuff on DVD anymore, but they had like they would call them like DVD 4 and DVD was it 7, and the 7, if it was 7, were always just like legit quality. They were perfect. The 4 ones were just like a dude filming it in the theater. They were awful. I would never buy those ones. Yeah. Dollars movies, not the same era as Unforgiven. Oh, exactly, Craig. Yeah. In the Dollars movies, Clint Eastwood's a fairly young dude, probably in his 30s. And then in Unforgiven, he's the old fella. Yeah, very different. I don't know why in my mind I was like, these are all the same. Because I'd never really watched Westerns. I'd heard of all of them. They all had Clint Eastwood. I watched them all at the same time-ish, and then, yeah, Unforgiven was very different. Hobbiton is in the Waikato, Paul. It is in Matamata. In Hong Kong, they still have the DVD stalls, really? But they may still have them in mainland China as well. Just used to flick through them. There'd be Chinese movies, foreign movies, yellow movies. Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Did the trip to Hobbiton 2018? Yeah, I've done the trip to Hobbiton as well. You gotta do the trip to Hobbiton. You gotta do it. Have I seen High Plains Drifter? I've never even heard of High Plains Drifter. Is it a good film? What places have you lived besides Auckland and China? None. That's it. Not very well travelled. Not very well travelled at all. I've visited Australia. That's the sum total of countries I've been to. Try watching Sergio Corbucci's Django or The Great Silence, dark as hell spaghetti westerns. Dark as hell. Dark as hell. I did the trip to Hobbiton. Here's my empty bank account, so prove it, Grant. I'll just take a photo of that, JP, so I remember it. Yeah, Hobbiton's expensive. Very expensive. Even the bus trip's expensive to get there. Where did I live in China? 2 places, both of them in Hubei. One of them was called Macheng, small town. I think it's like 1 million people, but in China it was like country village. And Wuhan, now world famous Wuhan. Watch Rango. Never heard of Rango. High Plains just is great. Has Eastwood. It has a slightly supernatural edge. Well, if it's got Eastwood, I'll probably watch it. I watched the Dollars trilogy because of him. I watched the Dirty Harry movies because of him. I went through an Eastwood phase. Yeah. Wuhan. Wow. Yeah, man. I lived in Wuhan for like 7 years. That's Wuhan. That picture up there. That one. That's Wuhan. Paul's on his 7th country. Bloody hell. What age did I live in China? I first went there when I was 21 till 22, and then came back to New Zealand, and then I went there from like 24 through till about 30. Hobbiton is worth it though. The pub is easily the highlight, and Rango is awesome. Watch it with the kids. What? Gran Torino, yes. When I was in China, I taught and I did film class for some reason because I know nothing about it. But I had to do a film and newspapers class. I showed them Gran Torino. They all cried at the end. They always cried. Every class I showed it to, there'd always be tears. Pub at Hobbiton is great. They do mead and all kinds of stuff. Django is the slave one. I have seen Django. Well, I've seen the Tarantino one. How I met my wife? I met her at work. She was a teacher. I was a teacher. Things happen, eh? How did the missus meet? Yeah, during Monday. Me and her, we worked at the same place. We chatted. We went visiting places platonically and then less platonically. Yeah. Sly old dog. Oh well. Workplace meeting is like the most common way to meet your significant other, right? What did I teach? I taught English mostly. Yeah. It's a pretty crazy job. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to have a big old mortgage. So I moved to China and now I've got a big old mortgage. But anyway, it was alright. I smoked heaps of cigarettes and drank heaps of alcohol and just bummed around for a while. I was in my 20s. I probably didn't make the best use of my time, to put it in hindsight. I could have been a lot more productive. Could have done a lot more. But, oh well. I bought BB guns and used to shoot them at cigarette packets. Like, honestly, what was I doing with my life? What was I doing with my life? Now I've got a mortgage and 2 kids. Yes. Yes. Not so old in those days. I know. Mark dazzled his wife with his knowledge of stats. I don't know what she was dazzled about, man. I was literally a dude buying BB guns, smoking cigarettes, drinking. Although I didn't drink and smoke cigarettes around her. Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. She probably think he's pretty tall. He'll produce tall offspring. I don't know. Yeah, JP, you are a sly old dog. 2 cents versus the Kiwi lads. That's not a versus. Different strokes, different folks. The teams are actually coming back up, Paul, so we can get back to the game in a second. They bonded over pineapple pizza and it was all a lie. We did go to Pizza Hut, and if you don't know this about China, Pizza Hut is still a place where you sit down in the restaurant. It's kind of flash. Like, it's not real flash. It's not like high class. But it's higher class than McDonald's, KFC, Burger King. Yeah, it's got nicer furniture and, yeah, Pizza Hut. We definitely went to Pizza Hut. Right, second half is getting underway. Boomfa. Do you have any desire to visit the US? I'd love to go to the US. Love to go to Europe. Japan. Japan would be awesome. Taiwan. Go see Grant. But yeah. Maybe once the kids are a bit older. Sophie, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. The second half looks to be going alright. JP's 32 and you are a sly old dog. Yeah. Once you're in your 30s, already making you hungry. What have we been told? We're talking about Pizza Hut. Yeah. Pizza Hut in China is like the Taco Bell and Demolition Man. Kind of, actually. I still need to go to Taco Bell. We have Taco Bell here in New Zealand. I don't know if this is amusing for Americans, but when Taco Bell opened in New Zealand, there were queues of people waiting to get into Taco Bell. And I didn't know that that was funny in my heart of hearts, but I remember Demolition Man, so I assume the idea of people queuing to get into Taco Bell is probably ridiculous. We are 41 minutes and 40 seconds in. The Canes have got the ball. They're just inside the Tahs half. Someone said the handling's been a bit sucky and it's not been the best. When did Taco Bell become a thing in New Zealand? I think a couple of years ago, at least a year ago. Yes, Steph, we have 2 Taco Bells in New Zealand. One's on Queen Street or just off Queen Street, and one's Westgate, maybe? Taco Bell is trash, but it's so good. You got Tim Hortons, Sophie. I thought Tim Hortons was only in Canada. Same thing happened with Krispy Kreme and Carl's Jr. Yeah, I guess it's any new place. People want to try it. Oh, Lynn Mall, that's right. I knew it was somewhere west. First Taco Bell opened in Bangkok about 3 years ago. My mate waited overnight in the queue, won free tacos for a year. Nice. Zambrero is a thing in New Zealand. No, I've never heard of that. You don't get Taco Bell out in the provinces. I don't know if it's any good, Paul. I've never been to Taco Bell. The only thing I know about Taco Bell is literally from Demolition Man, which is a movie I haven't watched in a very long time. Maybe I should go back and watch it to see if it still holds up. Krispy Kreme has huge lines here in Buffalo too. Is that right? I would be talking about the game, but they're resetting the scrum. Just FYI. There's a Taco Bell just north of Hamilton. That's in Paul's neck of the woods, I think. Work out how to use the 3 shells. I know. And he swears and swears and swears to get those paper fines because he needs to go to the toilet. Exactly. Classic movie. Scras. Tahs have just won a scrum penalty. I think they call that a scras. First wheat bix and now tacos. We've gone from breakfast to lunch. There's a logic to this. New Zealand Sport Radio, the local MP in Rotorua lobbied Taco Bell to put one in the city. No way. No way. Taco Bell. Seeing Horton's a big thing in Buffalo. Like I said last time, we're 25% Canadian. Yeah. KFC for dinner, you reckon? Mark, maybe. Favorite ice cream? Oh. Favorite ice cream. There's one that you'll have never heard of. It was made by Tip Top, which is an ice cream manufacturer here. They did a 2-liter version of a classic ice cream called the Jelly Tip. So it was like a mix of vanilla ice cream with little chocolate flakes and jelly, like strawberry jelly. It was to die for. It was so good. Like for a cheap, like, you know, not like a fancy ice cream. Yeah, that one was pretty good. Might be the like button. Indeed. Watch up, says Craig. Ooh. I love the look on Donaldson's face just then as he almost went for a tip tackle, but it didn't go. Lamar beat Savia. Who said Savia for a hat trick? He's getting there. He's getting there. Tahs making Savia look good, indeed. Jelly tips sounds like a strip joint. Jelly tips, you don't have jelly tips. I've literally never thought about it before, but that's kind of an unfortunate name for an ice cream. Oh, jelly tip. You should try, if you come to New Zealand, try the jelly tip. It's a ice cream on a stick, and the tip is jelly, like strawberry jelly. Anyway. Savia scored a try. It was a cross kick. And yeah, someone said he's being made to look good. Geordie Barrett chips it over. Nawanetawa says nowhere to be seen. Was that Maddox with that like heroic, awful tackle? Was it seriously? Jelly tips are trash. Come on, Mark Morris, don't be doing that. Man, we're 40 points to 24. I'll update the score in a second. I'm getting lonely out there. Maybe. Watch up, says Craig. Goodness me, I want to look up the tackle stats for Jack Maddox, though. I'm determined to look up Jack Maddox's tackle stats. Maybe the Tahs are going to score here. There goes Jack Maddox. Go, Jack Maddox! He got tackled. Maybe he'll learn from that. Learn how to tackle. Okay, he's not doing too bad. He's made 2, missed 2. So he's at 50%, which is pretty poor. But for him, it's okay. Nice and sleazy. Gaz has gone home. It's a bit late. It's a bit late for him. The Tahs with the passes, the offloads. The tight head to the loose head to the fly half. God, the points in this game is bananas. This is a good one for the neutrals, if nothing else. Maddox just got tackled again. Eight phases. They're about 3 meters out from the Canes line. They got advantage, the Tahs. They need points because they're down 40 points to 24. You missed Gaza Sophie. Yeah, you did. He was here for a wee while. It's his birthday next week, and he was happy to tell stories. I was hoping to take him to the Tahs game next week, but he's going away. Some of those passes were beautiful spec. Yes, Harry Johnson-Holmes and Angus Bell to each other was phenomenal. This game is at least lively for the 2 bottom teams, indeed. Every time you say Maddox, it sounds like Medics. Okay. Don't be tackling the physios. Yeah. Maddox. What are they going to say about this one? Oh, all good. So they checked it. So conversion, 31 points to 40. Okay. This game is just stupid, isn't it? 31 points to 40. 71 points in 50 minutes. Like, for goodness sake. How are you supposed to discuss this game later? defence in this game is a bit of a jelly tip, indeed. Still half an hour to go. How many points are we going to finish up with? But the Tahs are still beating the odds, which said they were going to get beaten by 21. So maybe they're doing all right. 71 points for Gaz's 71 beautiful years. I like the way you think. That's actually pretty true. We need a stupid game like this sometimes, Hachibot. Yeah, that's true. Just don't think about it. Just watch the tries. Just watch the tries. Look at the offloads, the cross kicks. Enjoy it. Don't think about it. I think we're also forgetting about rainbow paddle pops, Kiwi. That's true. But I think paddle pops are more universal. Like, apparently jelly tips are just a New Zealand thing. Jelly tips and choc tops. We also have choc tops. Because the top is chocolate. Do you get it? Choc tops. Choc tops. Just got here. What the hell, says Ducks Quack. Yeah, it's 40 points to 31 after 50 minutes. This is a typical Big 12 college football game. That reference kind of goes over my head because I don't really follow college football, but I'm guessing that means high scoring, happy days. Don't worry about it. Oh, Grant, you missed a good 50 minutes. Well, a few missed tackles, quite a few tries. Yeah. Very original name for the ice cream. Yeah. This is a school grade touch, maybe. Merits a hokey pokey. Hokey pokey is only in New Zealand, right? Hokey pokey. Hokey pokey ice cream and goody gumdrops. Do you guys do any of these flavors or is this just New Zealand? Hokey pokey. I never thought about these names as being ridiculous until I say them out loud to people who are not from New Zealand. Hokey pokey. Is the record of 72-65 Chiefs versus Lions score in jeopardy, Owen? Good question. How far are we off that? We're still a wee way away from that one. They'd have to keep this up for the full 80. Surely they can't. Sounds pretty much only New Zealand. We do call ice creams pokies as slang. Okay. Only in New Zealand, but available in Australia. Okay. What flavor is hokey pokey? It's like vanilla ice cream, but it's got these little caramelized sugar balls inside it. And those things are the hokey pokey. Yeah. Caramelized sugar. Very sickly sweet, so you can't have too much of it. Am I watching Mitre 10? What is this defense? Cabbage, what defense are you watching? I haven't seen any. Oh, man. Missed tackles. There's been 42 in the game. According to the stat on the screen. Yeah, JP's just seen the same one I saw. Yeah. Birdies in Durban, man. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, crunchy bars have hokey pokey in them as well. That's true. Mint chocolate chip. That's a good one. Orange chocolate chip. Yeah, mint chocolate chip's better. Yeah, Birdie, man, good. Good. Watching these two teams go at it. Neither's been defended very well. I've lost count of how many tries we've seen. Julian Savier's got 2. I know that much. The Waratahs props are offloading to each other. It's all over the place. MK's in Kenya. Good man. Should be studying for an exam in 2 hours. Thomas, man, get that education. What's the exam? Just found they don't have Burger King in Australia. They have Hungry Jack's. It's pretty much the same thing. I think the menu's the same. Awesome game so far, Birdie. Yeah. Craig says watch up. Okay, we're going to watch up. Campbell's smart not to put his feet in touch. He bent his legs at the knees to keep them out of touch. Campbell. Auburn Ledger. Oh, come on. Braden Eosa has just gone straight through. That is honestly just sad. That's not even good. Like, as quick as he is for a Lucy, that's just so bad, isn't it? Mertz has just said it's extraordinary. I don't know if it's extraordinary. Like, what the hell is that? What is that? Yeah, and Maddox at the end. Parecki misses it. Harry Johnson Holmes is nowhere to be found. And then Maddox at the end is just like, oh well, bugger it. Nothing like some good old food talk and entertainment on the side of the rugby. That's it. As I got the wheat bix next to me. I'm just going to write this try down. Hold on. Such a nothing try. Where's Maddox? Nowhere. It's 31-47. How high is this score going to go? Yeah, it's not a rugby challenge sim. This is a legit rugby game between two professional rugby teams who are paid to, tackling is kind of part of the job. Milo on bread, nice food. I don't know about Milo on bread. I'm just kind of wanting to go through the Tahs players for their defensive stats to see how this is looking. Maddox is still listed as 2 from 2. That last little push is not counted as a tackle effort. Newsom's 3 with 3, so 3 tackles, 3 missed. Parise's made 8, missed 2. Nawanita Wase, the left winger, has made 3 tackles but missed 5, so he's well below 50%. Goodness me. And some of these guys are showing us not having missed any tackles. I can't believe it. We tried Nando's. Yeah, Quasi, mate. Nando's good. 56 minutes, Matthew. Yeah, 56-32. 56-32. 78 points. Someone just start a defense chant just to see what's happening. I know. They haven't missed any tackles because they didn't even try. Maybe that's a good point. Let's have a look at the clean break stats. Because clean breaks count where there's no tackle. Clean breaks is 5 to 11, that's pretty high. The previous game in total had 10. So yeah, that puts it in context. We're only 57 minutes in. I think we're given 100. Maybe we could get 100 if it keeps up at this rate. How do you say Nando's? We say Nando's. How do you say Nando's? Is there a silent N or something in there? Watch up, says Craig. All right. Maybe the Tahs are going to score. Oh, for goodness sake. What is up with this game? How am I going to review this game? I can't remember what's going on. Guys missed tackles. Tries were scored. There's just too many. The Tahs are like a meter out. They got advantage. They're going to have to score. Jerry Johnson Holmes wants a second. He's got it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on. Festival rugby is right. Oh. Oh, you say Nando's. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, man. This is bananas. Canes are useless, says Emmerich. Well, both sides. The main points from this game, defence is very optional, missed tackles, sloppy hands, and plenty of tries. That's fair. So they don't really care, right? They're like, oh well, our real competition's over. This is just the festival one, like Paul said at the end of the competition. Rather a high-scoring game, a Mickey Mouse game like today, or a low-scoring game like last week, ignoring the grandstand finish. Well, you could get both with this game. It's still within touching distance. It's 36-47. This is now the highest combined point score between these two teams. They've already broken a record. And we're only 60 minutes in. Man. How many times am I going to have to update this thing? Definitely pronounce it with more of a stereotypical O. Nando's. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Look up, says Isaac. God, what's Almore's got the ball. Something very magical. Is it magic though? Sometimes it's not magic. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's legit magic. Sometimes it's just like, why aren't you tackling? Geordie, Karifi, are you kidding? Honestly, stop. Have a rest. Why all the tries? Peter Umaga Jensen just strolls through. Geordie Barrett just makes a big old line break. Like literally, what the hell's going on? Auburn Ledger. And then Wakalea to Geordie. Gives it to Karifi. Maddox. How many times have we seen Maddox chasing at the end? Honest to goodness. Oh, stop yakking. I'm missing something. I know. Ugh. Another try. How many tries are we at? I've no idea. It seems like a training session, Sophie. 13 tries. Unbelievable. 2 defense coaches in the dole queue tomorrow. Yeah. Wasn't Corey Jane the defense coach for the Canes for a while? Man. Bonfire, he's got that. 36. 54. Oh, man. I don't even want to put the score up anymore. This is becoming high maintenance. There we go. There it is. 36-54. Sure Jane is still there. Is he defense coach? Put Tizano on. Tizano is the highest tackler in Super Rugby AU by a mile. He will tackle. He will tackle. Caleb, mate, good evening. I'm at 63.07. We're at 90 points. And there's still over 15 minutes to go. Wee loves the Kiwis. We're a thing to support the Aussies for the underdog. I feel that. I always go for underdogs as well, but man, even underdogs got tackle. Come on. These two teams have taken under the wing of Gaza. He's coaching both of them, where he just says, run it. That's what they're doing, eh? They're missing his other piece of advice, which is tackle. They only listen to half of his lecture. 90 points can't stop here. We need to get to 100. You reckon we get to 100? There's still 15 minutes. Am I streaming a basketball game? Federico, it looks like it, doesn't it? It absolutely looks like it. Yeah, man, it's just been the defensive shambles at times. 90 points. 100 points is completely possible. Oh, yep. Watching to see if someone actually makes a tackle. I know. How about the Canes guys? They haven't been that great either. What's their tackling rates like? Who's been a defensive culprit? Julian Savia has made 3, missed 4. Pete Umaga Jensen's made 1, missed 2. Rayasi's made 1, missed 1. Walker Leaweta has made 8, missed 5. So there's a bunch of guys who have missed a lot of tackles. But Jack Maddox has got himself into positive territory. Now he's 3 made, 2 missed, which I find unbelievable. But there you go. That is what it is. Right. The Tahs have got a scrum. They're inside the Hurricanes 22. I'm assuming they're going to score because that's just what happens every single time in this game. Teams have been treated, fans have been treated to a bit of a display. Oh, they've called a free kick. Tahs have tapped it. 8 metres out. They got to score. Surely they have to score. They can't not score here. Harry Johnson-Holmes, he wants that hat-trick. God, let him get a hat-trick. Please. Please let Harry Johnson-Holmes get a hat-trick. That would be phenomenal. Maddox is just lazy, making more tackles than he's missed. I know. Why isn't he missing more tackles? Just got here, what did I miss? Texie, you missed, like, what is it, 13 or 14 tries? I can't even remember. There's been very little defence. It's been madness. Absolutely madness. Theft has explained it perfectly. Nolan Demasi has missed 5 and gone off. Yeah, he needs to take a break. The pitch is too good, you reckon? Maybe the guys think they're playing cricket because they're at the SCG. Don't know. Simon, likewise, just arrived. The BBC's not offering any scores or coverage. Who scored the points for the Canes? Julian Savia's got 2. Proctor's got 2. Umaga Jensen's got 1. Cole's got 1. I can't even remember, man. Heaps. Maddox just got slammed. And the ref blows a penalty because tackling's not allowed in this game. Watch up, says Craig. Here we go again. Surely not. They've tapped it. If Johnson Holmes gets a hat trick, I might have to bust out the Chinese disgusting liquor. That'd be worthy of celebration. Oh no, here he goes. Don't do it. I don't want to drink that stuff. It's disgusting. Good, he got tackled. Thank God for that. Oh, what? And Maddox actually gets a try. He tried to muck it up. He fell over, but wow. Did he knock that on? It looked messy. Please do drink that stuff. Honestly, it's gross. Did he force that? He kind of tumbled over the line and then lost control of the ball. Did he put it down? Okay, I guess they're going to give that. Man. Maddox tumbles over. They are going to TMO it. They are going to go upstairs. Yeah, what was he doing? He knew it because he took another look at it. Was like, should I force it or should I pretend it's a dry? Stuffed it up. It's not looking very good. Touches it down on his own wrist. He looks at it like, should have grounded it. Oh, my mates are all here. I'll just celebrate. Nah, there's clearance between. Oh, you silly boy. Brutal. Maddox is having a howler. Yep. His initial reaction gave it away. I absolutely agree. He needed to either just touch it down to confirm or just celebrate with his mates. But yeah, he Rico'd it, definitely. Oh, man. He did a 250. He did do a 250. Wait, did he just... Oh, he's going to do it again. Phew, Jake Gordon almost caught everyone off guard. Oh, they're being driven backwards now. The Tahs. They need a score, though. Absolutely. Get into the 40s. 250. It's just a Chinese thing. They say 250 is stupid. That number. It means idiot. If someone says you're a 250, it means you're an idiot. I don't actually know why. Because 500 is good. But why is 500 good? I don't actually know. I can't remember. But 250 is idiot. So you don't want to be 250. Lucky, mate, it's a high-scoring game. It's been mental. They just had a try chalked off. Otherwise, we'd be closing in on 100 points. Hi, Aaron, man. How's it going? We've got 11 minutes left. Lewis wants to sell. 5 minutes without a try. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. The Tahs are going 12 phases. They're about a metre out, which is Harry Johnson Holmes territory, but he's nowhere to be seen, thankfully. $250 sounds like a good number. Yeah, in Chinese it just means dumbass. Right, yellow card warning for the Canes. Too many penalties conceded in the red zone. Fair enough. And another no arms tackle. Aaron just popped in on your lunch break. Yeah, watch the highlights of this one later if you want to see a lot of tries. Watch up, says Craig. All right. The Tahs are going for the line out. Federico, I see you, man. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. How far we're through time-wise? We are at 69:45. Long line out to the back for the Tahs. They get it straight through. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Like, honestly. They're saying there's obstruction. The Hurricanes here. There's no captain's challenge in this one, so. Oh, they're saying the ref got in the way. Ah. Oh well, why not? Have a try for Swinton. Going for the hundy. Throw not straight, says Peter. It doesn't seem to matter in this game. They don't care. 43-54. One more score to crack a hundy. What's the bet? It just stays there. Just shy of 100. $97 points. Hurricanes can stay in Australia, you reckon? The ref looks guilty as he's just like, bugger it. This 90 points scored. You telling me that one's disallowed? Nah. Forget about it. The Hurricanes have lost their bonus point though with that. $5 if it goes over 110. Oh man. Well, these guys, you never know. It could. It could. MK hasn't seen such a high scoring game in a long time. Yeah, you and me both. Hurricanes need to score 2 converted tries and the Tahs get no more to get the bonus points off the table. Sebastian says the ref can't be asked anymore. Indeed. Look up, says Emmerich. Alright, what are we looking at? Ledger. There's heaps of space. Rouse is just running straight. They eventually decided to tackle him, which is fair enough. It's generally the way players like to do it. This is the way to make rugby more popular. This is the game that I think World Rugby wants us to be watching week in, week out, right? Like, they always adjust the laws to try and make every game like this. Man, the Canes are close. They are like almost over the line. Tom Martina needs to get it out. Too slow. Savia. Bro, that's the hundy. That's the hundy. Stephen, the score at halftime was 33-24, if my notes are correct. Goodness me. Did Mertz just say that was good defense, showing like the build up to the try, and then eventually they cracked it, something like that? We made it to a hundy. $100 points. 100 points. And guess who he was beaten in that fall over the line? Our man Maddox. Our man Maddox. A lot of teams really crack 30 points. Yeah. Yeah, this game is dumb. Stupid. What's going on? What are they doing? They're at a cricket game, so they're just like, might as well aim for a hundy. Top flight attack with suburban grade defense. Yeah, pretty much. Auburn Ledge is having to take the kick because Geordie's gone off. This is the highest score game I've seen in a long time that wasn't a one-sided smashing. That's true. That's true. Ledger has missed the shot at goal. So it's 43-59. It is entertaining, Craig. it's a bit frustrating sometimes to see players just walk through. Like, you'd like to see players have to work for it a bit more. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. How long left, Leland? We are at 75 minutes and 45 seconds. The Canes are on all kinds of attack. They're pushing Will Harrison back. He's on his own goal line. Man, watch up, says Craig. Is that what we were watching? Tom Maternage, just take it quickly, man. Don't scrum it. Just go. Tap. It's 59:43. What are you doing? I'll laugh if they take a shot at goal. Nah. Right. Canes are going for touch. Don't even know what I'm watching. Run it, says JP. What's the most points a losing team has got in a professional game? That's a good question, Adam, actually. Because 43 is usually a winning score, but these guys are miles behind. Canes are mauling it. Omua's got it at the back, which is always trouble because he's a big unit. They're inching closer to the corner, but he peels left and he goes straight through and scores. What? How many tries is it now, guys? 18? Man, as soon as Almua got there, you knew that was trouble. Even the commentators are finding it hard to get excited about the try because it's like, well, there's another one. And there's another one. Absolutely unbelievable. Still got time for another one. Yeah. Is he going to get the conversion? Ledger, this time. Two minutes left. Come on, Auburn. No pressure. It's a big old screen at the SCG. Similar to the last kick. He takes it. And this one is also wide. That's why Geordie does the kicking. 64 points to 43. 64-43. Mercy, yeah, I know South Auckland, but what is going on? Standing in the way isn't tackling. I know it probably looks the same, I guess, for the untrained eye, but it doesn't quite work the same. The Tahs have scored 43 points. That's a positive, but conceded 64. Anyway, Naked Bear, yeah, we will definitely be on tomorrow. I'm pretty knackered right now, so maybe my thoughts of doing 3 tomorrow is just foolish, but we'll see how we go. Maddox is not going to get another try. Don't be playing. Maddox is not going to get another try. Reasi might get one here. Okay, another Tahs have intercepted it. Surely this is game over. It's got to be over. The Waratahs are in their own end. Will Harrison's just chipped it over. Donaldson. Maddox. Okay, Maddox is actually in open space here. He's got the gas on Ledger. Are you Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at Dane Coles. Look at the Tahs fan in the crowd who's like, yes! Oh man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Darmundi. Super sticker for $6 Australian. You said 110? I was like, man, we'll be lucky to get to 100. Nope, pissed it in. Easy as. Easy as you like. Thank you, brother. That's just... What? Unbelievable. They've hitting so many Irish coffees. I guess that makes up for missing a few tries. 17 tries. Oh, man. Yeah, mind blowing. JP just 64-48. Bonkers is right. Can't wait for the 3 videos Tahs make it. I don't even know, Lewis. I think I'm just going to summarize this video. There's no way I'm going through. I think every note I have taken is a try. I don't think there's anything else I've written down. Apart from the defense is rubbish. I'm just going to summarize that. I'm just going to maybe mention a couple of them and just say, yep. Heaps of missed tackles. Bananas. Have some Weet-Bix, you teams. Maybe they've been having too many Weet-Bix. I don't know. Just say it was entertaining, Elizabeth. Maybe that's it. Entertaining. Like, just pure entertainment rugby. Don't worry about the game. Just enjoy the guys having a throw around, almost like a training session, eh? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. This is only the 5th highest scoring Super Rugby game. Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's it's nothing, is it? Anyway, you guys all take care of yourselves. Cheers for coming along. This one indeed was a laugh, Sebastian. I still can't understand. 64-48. Anyway, let's see how the games go tomorrow. See if anything can match that. Maybe we'll get like a 6-3, a soccer. That'd be a high soccer score, but anyway. Yeah. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Off to bed, and yeah, have a good one. Take care, guys. See you. Bye.